YouTube, good morning. Today I am going to show you how to make a breakfast crunch wrap. Are y'all hungry? I am, so don't go far. Okay, what you're gonna need is some eggs, a potato, because we're gonna make some fresh hash brown, an onion, some sausage, but the rolled sausage, not the prepackaged sausage, some butter, some cheese, salt and pepper, hot sauce, and some spray cooking oil. Did I say tortillas? And some tortillas. Now here we have one shredded baked potato. When I say baked potato, they sell potatoes, different types of potato. So this is a baking potato. This was a large potato, one shredded potato. I have one small onion. Depending on the size of your family, it's going to determine how many eggs you're going to need. Some shredded mild cheddar, salt, pepper, and some hot sauce. And of course, some Jimmy Dean regular pork sausage. Now, I have my tiny sausage frying pan. So I want my sausage to be about that big. I usually fry egg and, to keep them uniform in this pot. And I am going to need my French toast pan, is what I call it, to fry our hash browns. All right? Okay, so everybody's on the same page. Let's cut up some of this sausage, put it on. Our hash browns shouldn't take too long. Oh, let me tell you what I did with the hash browns. Not only did I shred them, I soaked them in some water to try to get as much of that starch out of it. If you can tell, before I started to move it around, the water was a little clear. Now that I'm moving it around, it's turning quite cloudy. Okay, so I am going to rinse these off one more time and then squeeze out the excess liquid before we fry it, okay? All right, let's do this first. All right, let's drain this. I'm going to rinse it in my strainer so that I can also strain it while it's in there, meaning squeeze out all the excess water. You can try to get the water as clear as possible. That's about good. Okay, now I'm just going to press. You can actually use, let me show you really quick. I'm going to use the bottom of my bowl and just apply pressure to it and get out all the excess water, because you don't want that when you're cooking it. Okay? All right. Okay. So it's rinsed and pretty dry, as dry as you can get it. The top of it is still a little wet, so let's just pat this dry. Can you see what I'm doing? Just with a paper towel, just fluff it up. Try to get out all the excess water. The best that you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now that we have our hash browns dry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the onion with it because I want them to cook together. Got a piece of, I don't know what that is. You want them to cook together evenly. And just mix it up. Now, depending on how much onion you like, or if you don't like onion, you don't have to add onion. That's completely fine. But I like onion. Onion just takes food to another level, in my opinion. Okay, I am also going to season this now. So I'm gonna be a little heavy on the salt. A little heavy. Okay, so it's finely grated on there, and pepper. I'm gonna make this a little finer also because I don't want the pepper to burn. Okay, see that? Okay. Give it a nice little mix. You can do this with your hands, however is more comfortable for you, it's fine. But you just want to see that your hash browns are seasoned. Because you don't want, I don't know, I just like to taste my food. Oh, excuse me. I heard somebody make this statement yesterday, and I think it just fits so well. They said, don't cook for pretty, cook for taste. Let that marinate. Don't cook for pretty, cook for taste. I like that. Okay, so there we are. That's our seasoned hash brown with salt and pepper and a small chopped onion, and we're gonna add it to the stove. Okay, so this is my French toast pan. I fry French toast on here. You can fit 4 slices of bread perfectly. Well, today we are going to fry some hash browns on here. And now, be very careful when you are spraying your pots or your pans or whatever when you're using a gas stove, because you can have a big problem. So we will spray our pan away from the stove because it is already hot. All right, so let that catch up. Let me put my hash brown on there first, and then we'll deal with the sausage. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I am going to add 4 nice bunches. Let me make sure this is hot enough, because I want it to be crispy. I don't like soggy hash brown. Perfect. Like so. Even though I tried to draw out as much water as I possibly could have, we still managed to have some, but it's okay. Okay, make a little crater in the center of your hash brown, because that is where we are going to drop our egg. Very nice. Okay, if you can see here, I made little craters so when we drop our egg in, it'll sit nicely. Very good. Now let's go deal with our sausage. Like I said, we have a roll of sausage. Now you could have used the pre-molded sausage, or whatever it is. Or depending on how much time you have. If you have time, I would say fix your own. If I can get this open. Not doing a good job, am I? Okay. There you go. Okay, this is just Jimmy Dean sausage, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into little slices. Me preferably, I like fixing my own. You don't have to. You can, like I said, buy it already cut. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna need 4 because I have 4 little baskets of hash brown waiting on me. Okay, so we're gonna flatten these out just a little bit so it can fit in my little pan that I have waiting. See? And we're gonna let that cook. Shouldn't be too long. Just want to make sure it's cooked thoroughly and nicely golden brown on both sides. I guess that would be a plus for you if you're using the pre-packaged sausage, because it is pretty much pre-cooked and all you have to do is warm it up. Let's make 2 more. Okay, before I add my egg, I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter to all of my hash browns. I like my hash browns crispy. I do not like soggy hash brown, so they are going to be browner probably than how you like them. And again, you fix it just how you like it. I'm just giving you a little, you know, meal ideas. There we go. Sounds nice. Our eggs. There's my fork. I'm sorry, because I know that's going to be a mess. I am going to put our egg right into the center of that hash brown. If you don't like sunny side up eggs, that's fine. I don't care for them too much, so I am going to burst my yolk. That's all you got to do. Just burst the yolk. And it won't be so, I guess, fried egg obvious. All right, we're gonna give that a second and we're gonna flip it over. Let's give this a quick little flip. Like I said, I don't like runny eggs and I don't like soggy hash brown. So let's get these nice and crispy before we add our cheese. Smells so nice. And my one little sausage over here is struggling, so I'm going to change the pot to the pan to a bigger pan so that we can hurry up and get these sausage cooked so nothing gets cold. Our egg frying pan did not work out too well for sausage, so we gotta look at that. It was even getting a little crispy. Let's get this oil onto here so I can get these onions. It wasn't working out. I added a little bit more butter so we can get it crispier. You don't have to add anything to your sausage pan because it's going to yield more than enough grease. And you don't want it to be very greasy. Greasier than what it needs to be. Give them a nice little smash so we can cover our hash brown. Or you can cook two, doesn't matter. Okay. So you're gonna give them some nice little smashes so that everybody can cook evenly. I told you it was gonna yield its own grease or fat or oil, whatever you want to call it. It was gonna do that regardless. So let them get nice and brown. Let's take a look at our hash browns. I took them off the fire quickly because we had a setback with our sausage. So let's see what they look like on the other side. All right, they're coming along nicely. Like I said, I don't like runny eggs and I don't like soggy hash browns. And that is fried nicely. We are going to wait to put the cheese on until we put it into the wrap. We only have a few more minutes with our sausage and we'll start to build. Let's build our wrap. First, we are going to warm up our tortillas. And yeah, let me put a little bit of olive oil on there. Just a hint. Remember what I told you about gas stoves and pressurized cans. Aerosol do not go together, so be very careful. We're gonna put our tortilla on there. Let that get warm. So we're gonna layer this now. Again, you can layer it as you choose. We're gonna put cheese first so we can melt it. We're gonna add our egg, a little bit more cheese, and then our sausage. Okay? Yes. Flip that, it's warm. Whatever cheese that you like. Let's put that on there. Let's get our egg and hash brown. I'm gonna put one of those on there. As well as our sausage. I did say we were gonna put more cheese, right? A little bit more cheese. Our sausage, we're gonna put 2 sausage on this one because it's kind of big. And we are gonna bind it with a little bit more cheese because we're gonna put another tortilla on top of it. Like so. And we're just gonna create a little crater. Bestie, is that you? I'll call you right back. We're gonna create a little crater. It's getting hot quickly. So. Come on, it didn't seal like I wanted it to seal. Flip it over. Make it soft on the other side and maybe I can pinch it a little better. Should have gotten 8-inch tortillas and a 10-inch, but they were both 10-inch, but it's okay. Let that get nice and brown on that other side. No, it didn't. Don't worry, this Yoki's kitchen. We make it happen. We gonna make this happen, don't worry. Didn't I tell you? Yoke's Kitchen. We got it. Let's cut it open. You hear that crunch? Yoke gang, here it is. This, we're gonna call this the sausage, egg, and cheese hash brown crunch. See that? Let's go for a taste. Now, you could have made when it comes to breakfast food, I don't like anything extra. I don't like any jellies. I don't like any mayo or mustard or ketchup or anything like that. I like my breakfast to be dry, especially my eggs. I don't want to, I'm a very textural person when I'm eating. So anything runny or slimy, no. Okay, there it is. Let's go for a bite. That is great. And what I love about this the most, it's a grab and go. If you have time, like I said in the morning, but if you don't have time to actually cut up your sausage and do all that other stuff, you can buy everything pre-made. You can actually cook this the night before, and all you pretty much have to do is throw it into the microwave, put it on your tortilla, put it into your toaster oven, shower, do whatever it is you have to do, grab it and go. Just that simple. But it is fantastic. Yoke gang, I'm gonna napkin. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Yoke. Is that fair enough? We have breakfast now. I'm bringing all the dinner ideas. We're doing breakfast. You can actually do this for dinner. Try steak and eggs, steak, eggs, and hash brown. You know, there's so many different varieties of meals that you can make any time of the day. Just because they say it's breakfast doesn't mean that you have to eat it for breakfast. You can have it for dinner anytime. Yoke gang, again, if you have not checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or a gun bag patch. And as y'all already know, I love y'all for life. Peace.